let's chat. Basically, it's been a hot minute since I've made a video. Um, I've been very busy. For those of you that have been following along on social media, I have launched a business. We ran a Kickstarter. It was successful, and now we're like buckling into doing stuff, prepping to launch our first product. So I've been busy, but I wanted to get back into making some silly little videos. So that's what we're doing today. I'm just gonna take you along on my weekends. We'll do a weekend vlog. We're gonna do a little fun sewing project. Just have a good old grand time. So that sounds interesting to you. Come along for the ride. Okay, I'm sweating. It's hot. I have the everything in the back of the car. Let's get it home. Here we go. And your back is pretty tired. I'm actually really glad that I brought the wagon. Yeah, because I ended up grabbing a lot of stuff. Well, somehow it's 9 p.m. 9:30, actually. I don't know what happened. I know what happened. I napped for a very long time. But I did a little bit of sketching, some design ideas, and we're just gonna pick one. We're gonna pick one, we're gonna go crazy. And also, if you hear noises in the background, don't worry, it's the 4th of July. Good morning. Obviously I didn't get very much done last night. Ollie. Ooh. Oh my god. This cat is going to be the death of me. Well, the death of my camera, at least. My god. Where was I? Sorry if I'm talking kind of quietly. Atlas is still sleeping. Or I guess if I'm too loud because I'm holding the microphone pretty close to my face. So we shall see. Daisy, do you have anything to say? Excellent. Thank you for your wise words. So basically, I'm pivoting. Kind of started a toile last night for my little over-the-shoulder thing, and then I realized I don't have lace that works for that. The lace that I have, here, let me show you. I have two kinds of lace. I have this cotton lace that doesn't have any sort of backing to it. Like, it's not on a mesh or anything like that. It just is very finely woven, and I have used it before and it falls apart. And with this design there would be like raw edges that were exposed, like a lot of exposed raw edges, and also a decent amount of seams, like small seams like a collar, and I just don't think it would work. The only other lace that I do have is this. It is a little stretchy, but obviously it's very thin, so I can use this on stuff and to like make ruffles out of, but I can't make like a garment out of this, obviously. So we're nixing the little shirt top thing, but that does not mean we can't make the cute little shorts and even the little tank top. So I'm working on patterning the shorts right now. So let's go onto my computer and use Steamly 2D and make it. Not sponsored, by the way. Just what I use for patterning digitally. Hello. So, it's a new weekend. Yeah, it's Friday. Last you saw me, it was Sunday. Sorry to do some like time skips in this video, but I've just been burning the candle at both ends, and this is the fun, silly little video. So it has not been top priority. I would love to get back to making those little shorts. Yeah, we already did one quick toile of the shorts that we just cut out of that gray fabric that you saw. Way too small. Well, not way too small. They fit perfectly because I forgot to add any ease. For those of you who don't know, ease is an important thing in patterns. That means that you can move and everything is not like constricting to your body. So I fixed the pattern. I added ease. I think it's fixed. We cut out the other toile. I wasn't going to show you this doing the same thing twice. So now it's time to get into stitching it together and making sure that it fits right. So let's do that. I don't know why it is, but whenever I make a toile or a sample or, you know, any sort of practice garment or test garment, I always think that it's gonna not take very long, and then it ends up taking forever, which is of course because I'm figuring out the construction as I go. So, you know, it makes sense that I don't know what the steps are gonna be because I've, you know, never made it before. And obviously I'm saving myself time later for having to figure out the steps. But still. Sometimes I get lazy. Sometimes I'm like, why don't I just make the garment? And then every single time I do that, it ends up wrong. And I go, damn, should have made a toile. I'm just gonna put this on over the shorts that I'm wearing, you know, for modesty purposes. By the way, I'm moving so slowly because I did the seams without any back stitching, so I'm trying to not just like break them apart. It's a pretty good pocket length now. My last version, I made the pockets way too small. And yes, I am wearing this inside out so that if I need to adjust any seams, I can do that pretty easily. Okay, after check in the mirror without a bunch of stuff underneath the shorts, they look really good. I'm just gonna scoop out the back crotch seam a little bit because it was a little giving me a wedgie. But other than that, I am content, and that's an adjustment that I don't need to make a whole other 12 for, so we can move forward. So let's do it. Hello, it's a new day. Atlas, do you want to say something? Baby? That was weird to just call you by your name. I don't do that.
Hello.
What's a question for the people?
I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
No! So anyway, we are going to do the thing. We're going to do the thing. We're going to cut out some fabric and make the shorts. What's that one TikTok audio that's like, la 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 la? I can't remember the tune of the la la la's, but it's someone just going la 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 la. And then going, oh God, what is that? You know?
No.
Oh, okay. I found it.
What?
You haven't heard that one?
No.
Okay, the past 2 weekends have simply not existed. I don't know what happened. It's Sunday. I didn't get anything done more than what you saw yesterday. Yeah, the day disappeared. I don't have a lot of time because it is a studio day. So Teo is coming over and we are going to make kinders, which is of course a higher priority than these silly little shorts. But also, I want these silly little shorts. Daisy girl, how am I supposed to get anything done? Oh my God, was I not recording that? If Atlas wasn't asleep, I would scream. But he is, so I shan't. Now we can really get into the construction of the garment. I will be doing flat felled seams for this. So I am gonna stitch everything wrong sides together, which I know feels illegal. Well, hello there. You may notice something, and that something might be these shorts. First of all, they are so cutie pie. Did they fit perfectly? No. Did they fit okay? Yeah. I ended up making most of these shorts off camera, clearly, for a number of reasons, mostly just stressed and didn't want to film. So if anyone wants a tutorial on actually making these shorts, ignore my phone in my pocket. If anyone wants a tutorial on how to actually make this short pattern, I am going to make them again. It'll be the same pattern with a few adjustments to make it fit a little bit better. Because every time I make something, I go, I can improve it by doing X, Y, and Z. And that is the life of a pattern maker. I'm decently happy with them. Am I the happiest in the world? No. Am I pretty happy? Yeah. It is, by the way, a whole other weekend. My God. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.